Look at all this loot! DJ, none for you! Welcome back, I'm Captain Xavier, and I am a shameless fan of getting free stuff. Especially free tactical equipment that I have a use for. And what we have here is the latest flashlight that Thrunite has sent me, which is in fact the upgraded, or at least the latest iteration of one that they previously sent me. This is the BSS V5, and some of you may or may not recall that they previously sent me the BSS V4. And they're, as you can see, very, very similar. There's some differencing in the knurling, the outer shell, but the front end and the buttons and the logos and all of that is pretty much identical. And, well, let's take them out and compare the two. See if there's any real difference in the light. I don't know if there's supposed to be or not, but we'll see if we can see one. To the field! So we're here in the dark with the frogs, and we're going to be comparing the V4 to the V5. So here is the V4 at high setting, not the highest, simply high. And then here is the V5. Doesn't seem to be a huge difference. Let's see again, 4, 5. Maybe a little, maybe not. Let's try turbo mode. And that's turbo on the V4. Turbo on the V5. We also cycle through all the settings, so high, low, medium, high, low, medium, high. On the V5, high, low, medium, high, low, medium, high. They seem to be very comparable. I'm not sure what major difference there is. I will have to peek around a little. Let's see. Back to the shop. So no huge noticeable difference between the two, which I wasn't really expecting there to be. It's not that this was meant to be, truly an upgrade. It was more just a latest iteration. Every couple of years you come out with a new version. Maybe there's some difference in the software. I don't know. We're going to take a look. It did come with instructions. See if there's some amazing new feature that I haven't worked out. Okay, well, it does seem to have most of the same features. If you hold down the light, or hold down the button while the light is off, you'll get what's called Firefly mode, which is a super, super light mode if you wanted to read like a map or something, but you didn't want to give off light that anyone else could see. So that is useful. Pushing the button again will turn it off. Regular tone will go to whatever the last mode you had it in, and there are 3 main modes here. There is light, low, medium, high. So that's fairly straightforward. Double clicking will go into Firefly or turbo mode, which is the brightest setting it has. Alternatively, pushing the back button always goes to turbo. So this will go to whatever the previous setting you set it to was. So if you have it set on low and you turn it off, it'll always go back to low, whereas the back will always go to turbo. So, train. Strobe warning, it does have a strobe option. If you triple press this button, it will go into a strobe mode, which is useful for some things, for warnings for that. Obviously, you shouldn't use that in a game of any kind in case someone you're playing with has photosensitivity, as that could trigger unpleasant things. There is a lock feature on it where you can lock it so the buttons will not, in fact, turn anything on. In order to enter that, you first enter Firefly mode, and then hold down the button again. The light will go red. If you try pushing it, it'll just blink red to inform you that the flashlight is locked. To get out of it, you just hold the button down, and it will unlock. But if I go back into Firefly mode, and then lock it again, and this time press the back button, and then press the button again, it will now permanently red light, and that means it is double locked, which means you cannot, in fact, get back out of it. In order to get out of it, you poke the back button and then push the front button and then hold it down, and now we're back out again. Why you would want to double lock a flashlight, I'm sure I don't know, but it's a feature it has, so that's neat. Let's take a look at the other accoutrement. As with almost all of these flashlights, not quite all, it does come with a holster, with a belt clip, and a ring. Very nifty. This is one of the ones that does come with a belt clip as well, which is really nice. I like that as a feature, so we're going to put that on. I got a belt clip, which does not prevent it from going into its holster. You could still put it in the holster in either direction if you so pleased, which is nice. It does come with a charging cable. I've got a boatload of these now, which is nice. It comes with a lanyard as well as replacement rubber bits. Both the charging port cover has a rubber part that comes with a replacement, as well as the O-rings. So this thing is waterproof or water resistant to a certain depth, of course, and anything that's rubber will eventually wear out just with time or with use. So they give you replacement parts, which is something I think is really, really cool of them. I'm going to go ahead and put the lanyard on real quick. But of all the Thrunite flashlights that have been sent, this one is probably my favorite one because of one final gizmo it comes with, which is a replacement lens. The prongs on the front simply thread off, and you can thread this on, and now you have...
We have red light! It's a red light filter. You probably could have guessed that. Pretty nifty. Not a very long beam, but it does its job. Very, very cool.
Yep, red light filter. So it has a really easy to add red light filter, and since things like Afterworlds or various other games where you're playing at night require that your flashlight have red light filter so you're not ruining people's night vision and blinding people and all that jazz, it's really, really cool that this comes with one that is simply thread on. And since I now have two of these, I will probably keep one of them with the red light filter permanently and just use the other one normally. Because, like I said, I actually use these ones regularly, which is why this one actually wandered off. I couldn't find it for the longest time, and I finally was able to locate it. So, yeah, very, very cool tactical flashlights. They are part of my standard gear now, and I very much appreciate Thrunite sending me these. So if you are looking for a good tactical flashlight, I would in fact recommend the BSS V5. If you're looking for something with red light, it's got that. Holster, got that. It's got it all. They're lovely. So there is the Thrunite BSS V4 and 5. So my thanks to Thrunite always for sending me all of this amazing stuff, and my thanks to you guys for watching.